Good afternoon and welcome to CVCA Livestream's coverage of CVCA Royals hockey. After a week off since winning the CVCA Christmas Tournament as the host for the first time since 2018, the Royals are back in action today, jumping into Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue East Divisional action against the Orange Lions. Happy New Year, everyone. My name's Tim Nichols, and it's good to have you with us once again this afternoon. Before we get started, a reminder, we'd like to encourage you to follow CVCA Livestream's social media contacts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram by searching for the social media hashtag at CVCA Livestream. By following us on social media, you'll be able to keep track of our broadcast schedule and other news and notes about CVCA athletics. The calendar is turned, and it's not quite the home stretch, but the Royals have 20 of the 31 scheduled regular season games behind them. 11 regular season games remain in the next 29 days, and 6 of them are in the Blue East Division as CVCA continues down the road to the Barron Cup in February. And that road continues tonight with the second of 3 meetings this year with the Orange Lions, and the first one that counts toward a divisional matchup and the divisional standings. CVCA and Orange previously met in the second game of the year back on November 25th in the opening game of the Bruce Anderson Memorial Tournament hosted by Normandy on Thanksgiving weekend. The Royals dominated that game, scoring the first 6 goals en route to a 9-2 victory. The Lions visit the Dan Kostel Rec Center tonight, sporting a 5-6 record overall, and they are 2-3 in the Blue East Division on the outside looking in, sitting alone in 5th place out of 6 teams. As a reminder, the top 3 in each of the Blue East and West divisions qualify for the Barron Cup in February, and the 4th place team in each division will have a 1-game play-in for the right to compete for the Cup in February. So the Lions, they've got work to do, and they've got a senior-laden team with some talent to help them get it done. 9 of the Lions' 15 players are upperclassmen, including 6 seniors, but they'll have to knock off the rust today. Orange has been idle since December 20th when they defeated Solon 10-3 at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Senior Dylan Fellinger leads the Lions with 11 goals and 11 assists in 11 games, a perfect 2 points a game average, and the Royals will need to keep an eye and perhaps a body or two on him this afternoon. Fellow senior Max Siegel is a defenseman and has the ability to put it in the back of the net. He's got 5 goals and 11 assists so far this season, and senior Ryan Sullivan also has 5 goals to his credit. Add 18 points, 6 goals, and 12 assists from junior Brandon Lurie, and the Lions' first line can be dangerous. Orange also has a couple of talented freshmen on the squad. Forward Noah Rice scored both goals against CVCA in the meeting back on November 25th, and he's currently got 9 goals and leads the team with 14 assists. And Russell Ty also has 9 goals to his credit as we start out the January schedule. But the challenge for Orange is depth. There's a marked drop-off after the first 6 skaters, and that has led junior goaltender Zach Frederick to face an average of 36 shots a game. Frederick actually has been very good between the pipes, saving an average of 90.2% of the shots he faces, but he's faced more than 40 shots in a game 4 times this season, including a season-high 49 in the first matchup with the Royals back in November. Speaking of CVCA, they've won 4 straight in 8 of their last 10, and at 15-5 coming into the game, only Olentangy Liberty has more wins than CVCA to start off January in the state of Ohio. Liberty is 17-1, ranked number 2 in the entire state. CVCA, playing a Greater High School Hockey League Blue schedule, is not ranked nearly as high, nor should they be. But with 15 wins, it's impressive nonetheless. The Royals swept the CVCA Christmas Tournament games, outscoring Twinsburg, Normandy, and Whitmer last week 24-4 across the 4 games en route to the tournament championship. It's the 4th time this season the Royals have made it to a tournament championship game, with CVCA winning the Bruce Anderson Tournament in November to go along with the CVCA Christmas Tournament Championship last week. In between, the Royals were runners-up at both the Adam Hamilton Memorial Tournament and the Karen Barlow Memorial Tournament, both of those taking place and hosted by Kent Roosevelt in December. CVCA is getting contributions from up and down the lineup this year. Sophomore Noah Chidima was named the Christmas Tournament MVP, and he led the team with 8 goals last week in the 4 games. Sophomore goaltender Caleb Mosher was the most valuable goalie, recording a pair of wins and a 0.5 goals against average in the 2 wins recorded against Whitmer, including the championship game. Geneva leads the team with 23 goals overall and 41 points as the calendar turns from December to January. But 4 other Royals are all above the 30-point mark, including Cord Stegmeyer, 18 goals and 34 points. Jared Outward, 17 goals, 36 points. Jacob Schwartzbeck's got 14 goals and 33 points. And Nick Humphrey with 12 goals of his own for the captain and 30 points. Add to that David Siff, who isn't far behind with 12 goals and 26 points. The Royals certainly playing some outstanding hockey in the first 2/3 of the season. Goaltender Caleb Mosher has only lost once in regulation this year, recording 9 wins to date. And fellow senior goaltender Karsten Hauck is not too shabby himself with 6 wins in 9 starts. The Royals, well, they'll seek win number 16 overall today. It's Orange and CVCA coming up next on CVCA live stream. We're once again here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center in Garfield Heights, Ohio. Both teams on the ice warming up, and we see Caleb Mosher to our right in goal warming up. As we look down and across the ice, it looks like Mosher is suited up for the Royals and maybe in goal this afternoon. On the left side of the ice, as we look over here, the Orange Lions getting their pregame work in. Zach Frederick, as we mentioned, the goaltender for the Orange Lions, in goal for every single game this season. 90.2% the goals against average for Frederick. So a couple of good goaltenders potentially going at each other today. We mentioned the Lions have been idle since December 20th, whereas the Royals and many teams in Northeast Ohio took advantage of the holiday break to get into holiday tournament action. Orange not in a holiday tournament this season. They've played 11 games, whereas the Royals have played almost double that amount, 20 so far in the 2022-2023 season. Orange opened the season by defeating Canfield, a surprising 6-1 score in the first game of the year back on November 19th. That is a divisional contest, and so Orange with the victory that night, 6-1. That game played at the Pond, the home ice for these Orange Lions. The next game was that game in the Bruce Anderson tournament against the Royals, where the Royals defeated the Lions 9-2. In terms of other common opponents, Orange played Whitmer back in November. We saw Whitmer here last week. In fact, CVCA saw the Whitmer Panthers 3 times in 13 days. The Panthers defeated these Lions 5-3 on Thanksgiving weekend in the Anderson tournament. The Royals 2-1 against Whitmer this year, losers 3-2. Down at Kent State University Ice Arena in the Karen Barlow tournament, and Royals winners last week, not once but twice against the Whitmer Panthers. 5-0 in the preliminary round and 6-1 in the championship game. So that is a common opponent. Another common opponent, the Twinsburg Tigers. Lions dispatched of them back in November 11-3. CVCA with a couple of big wins last week against the Tigers, 9-1. At least one big win. They played Twinsburg once. So 11-3 for the Orange Lions over Twinsburg, 9-1 for CVCA. Clock winding down, about 1 minute and 15 seconds to go before the teams will assemble for the announcement of the starting lineups. The all-time series, this will be the 15th meeting between CVCA and Orange all-time, and it's been lopsided, in fact, in favor of the Orange Lions. Orange 13-1 all-time against CVCA. The Lone Royals victory, that 9-2 victory just 7 weeks ago this evening in the Bruce Anderson tournament. Orange victorious a year ago in the second game of the 2021-22 season, 7-3 over CVCA in a game that was competed and held at the Pond up in Bainbridge. 6 of the 14 matchups between the two schools have happened in the last 5 seasons. There was a break. The teams played 5 times between 2012 and 2014, and there were 3 games way back in the 2000-2001 season between the schools. So a series that's been off and on. It's on again, and the Royals and Lions will get together today in a Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue Division matchup. at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. You are tuned in to CVCA live stream, and we're about ready to get going. The Lions assembled on their end line. And CVCA about to take to the end line. We do not see Karsten Hauk today for CVCA, so we expected Hauk might get the start, but no word on why he's not dressed. So Caleb Mosher will definitely get the start for the Royals today for when we get underway. Royals have moved to their end line, and the public address announcements being made here in the arena. Orange is coached by head coach Michael Berg, who's in his second season with the Lions. Berg, longtime involvement in hockey in Northeast Ohio, especially with the Shaker Heights youth program. CVCA head coach by Doug Fairchild. Fairchild in his 15th year with the Royals. Won his 200th game of his career last week against Twinsburg. Coach Fairchild assisted by Rich Hurdle and Mark Brower. And we're ready for the starting lineups. First for the Orange Lions, in goal tonight once again, Zach Frederick. He's started every game this season. He's the only goaltender on the roster. Frederick, a junior goaltender with a 3.63 goals against average. Noah Rice starts, 9 goals on the season for the freshman. Brandon Lurie starts at right wing, 6 goals, 12 assists. Russell Ty starts at left wing, another freshman in the starting lineup with 9 goals, 5 assists, 14 points. The leading goal scorer for the Orange Lions, Dylan Fellinger. 11 goals so far this season at center. On defense, the captain of the Orange Lions, number 11, Max Siegel. And the rest of the Lions. And now for the Royals. Caleb Mosher gets a start again tonight. Mosher, 9 wins, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss this season. A 2.0 goals against average. Noah Chidima starting tonight for the Royals. And Jared Outward in the starting lineup. As we like to call it, the swarm line looks like they're getting the start tonight for CVCA. Jacob Schwartzbeck, all 3 on the front line for the Royals, sophomores. Carter Martin, also a sophomore, starts on defense for CVCA, as does Eli Parada. So including Mosher, the goaltender, 6 sophomores start tonight for CVCA, and they've earned it. And now we're going to pause as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Anthem completed. Players head over to their benches for one final moment to prepare for today's contest, and we are ready for hockey from the Dan Kostel Rec Center Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League. Blue divisional matchup tonight between CVCA and Orange. Both teams, some final instructions. Tim Nichols high atop the second level of the Kostel Rec Center. The CVCA live stream crew bringing you tonight's contest. Sean Mosher on camera, Ken Schwartzbeck on replay, JT Nichols on graphics, and yours truly with the play-by-play. We're glad you're with us on a Friday afternoon, moving into a Friday evening. The first game of the 2023 calendar year for both of these teams. First meeting between the two in 7 weeks. The Lions head out from their bench. CVCA's swarm line waits. Stepping in to take the face-off for the Lions is number 8, Noah Rice, the freshman with 9 goals. He'll step across from Noah Chidima. The puck is dropped down, and we're underway from the Kostel Rec Center. The Royals dumping in deep, and Chidima will chase after it to start the contest out. He's got it behind the net of Frederick. Chidima sends it up to the left point, and right back down is sent by Carter Martin. Jacob Schwartzbeck tries to get there, he can't, and Ty will dump it out to center ice where Carter Martin collects it for the Royals and pushes it back forward. Angling it off the boards into the offensive zone. Schwartzbeck had it, but he's knocked off the puck by Max Siegel, and the Lions send it right back out to center ice, half minute gone. Martin up to Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck cross ice pass, deflected, and now into the offensive zone for CVCA. Backhanded shot from outward is saved, the first of the afternoon, by Zach Frederick. Outward from the slot, shoots, and Frederick has that one as well. And the Royals will make a change just 50 seconds into the contest. A stoppage and a face-off will occur to the left of goaltender Zach Frederick. Frederick saved 40 of 49 shots in the first game of the CVCA. This is a shot that's high and up into the rafters off the face-off. Nick Humphrey with a chance there, and Cord Stegmeyer will have another opportunity at the face-off dot for CVCA. And we've got a question and a discussion on the CVCA bench. One of the referees over there, and the issue is they need a puck. So, hockey game, we've got ice, we've got players, we need a puck. And so we'll get one from the bench and we'll be ready to go, as that one went up into the rafters and did not come back down. So Stegmeyer steps in. This one is pushed to the side and controlled by the Lions' Max Siegel. He'll skate it out, cross ice pass too far for Ryan Sullivan, collected by Zach Nichols for CVCA. Nichols stops, reverses field, and sends it to Mark Mosher. Mosher pushes it up ice into the neutral zone, and the Royals pressure. Stegmeyer gets into the offensive zone, gets the attention of 3 Orange Lions, pushes it forward to David Siff. Siff behind the net. Nick Humphrey. Humphrey has it up to the right point, kept in for the moment by Mosher, but he couldn't control it, and out comes Ty for the Lions. Ty stops, left-handed, a southpaw, and it's dumped behind the net where Humphrey has it. Humphrey up ice, finds Siff. Siff will collect himself and look forward, long pass for Stegmeyer at the blue line. Stegmeyer leaves it for Humphrey. Humphrey skates into the circle, hands in front of the net, but has it poke checked away from him by Dylan Fellinger. Puck is loose. Fellinger funnels it into his goaltender, Frederick, and the whistle blows for a stoppage with 13:01 to go. Early first period action. No score from the Kostel Rec Center, CVCA, and Orange. Chidima back out. Drop down. It's pushed toward the goal, but collected by the Lions. They knock it out. All the way down the ice it goes. Ryan Sullivan sent it before he got to the red line, and icing is called. They'll bring it all the way back down. And another face-off into the offensive zone, the attacking zone for CVCA with 12:52 to go in period number 1. This one will be to the right of Frederick. Kicked out and controlled by Orange. They clear the zone and push it over to the CVCA's end where Eli Parada will collect it for the Royals. Parada will start out from behind his net. Skates out. The Royals try and clear the zone. Outward sends it to the neutral ice where it's kicked, and now to the Royals once again with a rush. Chidima has it poke checked away by Fellinger into the far side corner. Chidima pushes it forward looking for Schwartzbeck. He has it. It's in the back of the net, or behind the net. Royals would prefer it in the back of the net. They still control. Chidima looks to center. Out in front. Shot and saved by Frederick. Point blank range for CVCA's Jared Outward. And he'll wish he had that one back. Outward tried to get to the upper net. It might have not drawn iron. I don't think there was a save on that by Frederick. And the goaltender lives to see another play as it is. Royals win the faceoff, but it's intercepted, and here comes Russell Ty. Ty into the offensive zone. Stops. Draws the attention of a pair of Royals. One is Carter Martin, and Martin dispossesses Ty and heads up the ice. Dumps it in deep. Fellinger and Stegmeyer. Stegmeyer gets there first. Push it to the near side. Humphrey in the corner with pressure from Max Siegel. Falls down, and out comes Ty with it once again. Ty with speed, an impressive player for the Orange Lions, comes up the ice. He's going to get a shot off, and it's a save, the first of the night for CVCA's Caleb Mosher. Icing on the Royals after that impressive rush by Russell Ty. Ty coming into the offensive zone and getting a shot off. Royals on their heels right there, and Mosher bailed them out in goal for CVCA. So an offensive zone faceoff for the Lions. Noah Rice, another of the freshmen for the Lions, steps in to take it. It's dropped down and one back. The point and dumped in deep where it's intercepted by Martin. Cross ice pass and out to the red line to Fellinger. Fellinger sends it forward, but it's intercepted by CVCA. Royals into the offensive zone. Outward skates in behind the net. Outward circles, angles it off the boards, looking for Martin. He sends it right back down low, but it's picked off by the Lions. Fellinger will start up ice. Back checked by Chidima, and the Royals will control the puck. Outward, cross ice. Martin looking for Schwartzbeck, who dumps it in, and Outward will chase after it and get there first. Draws the attention of Fellinger. Outward, though. Centering pass up to the high slot. Eli Parada has it chipped forward. Schwartzbeck shovels it ahead, but it's intercepted by Fellinger, who starts the other direction. Fellinger finds Martin, and Martin chips it out to center ice. Lions try to reset. Icing waved off. Parada for the Royals in the defensive zone. Angles it forward, sent to the neutral zone where Brandon Lurie intercepts and sends it in, but Parada is on it for the Royals again. Across ice to Martin. Martin. And now for the Royals, Chidima. Chidima skates in. Gets a shot off, saved by Frederick, gets it right back on his stick. Chidima tries to center. Instead, it's on goal and saved by Frederick once again. And here's the replay. Chidima with space and time, and that's never a good thing if you're the opponent. Noah Chidima leading the Royals in goals scored and points this season. 23 goals and counting on the season. Face-off one back to CVCA. Mark Mosher fires it in, but it's knocked down in front of the corner, and chasing after it is Max Siegel. But Siegel has company, and that company is David Siff, who falls down but still battles and wins the puck battle. Centered. Up ice it comes and cleared. Zach Nichols knocks the Orange player off the puck, but a shot results nonetheless. Big shot. Once again, Nichols with the body, and here come the Royals. Siff fans on it, and it's sent back out to neutral ice. Nichols will dump it in. The Royals will have to get onside. Delayed offside, and that gives the Lions captain Max Siegel time to set up the play. Cross ice, Siegel. And all the way down the ice, icing is called on the Lions with 9:08 to go in period number 1. In the first game, there's the replay. Zach Nichols with the physical move right there. But the puck dribbled right to another Orange Lion who got a shot off. And here we go, face off in the attacking zone for the Royals. Chidima wins it back up to the slot. Shot, shipped in, and another save by Frederick. Maybe the nicest or best opportunity for CVCA so far this afternoon off that face-off. Here it is. Chidima won it back. Quick pass over to Carter Martin. His shot was more of a pass inside back to Chidima, who chipped it in, but right into the blocking pads of Zach Frederick. 9 minutes left, just under 9 minutes. No score first period. Martin for the Royals retreats. And here comes Schwartzbeck. 3-on-2 for CVCA. Schwartzbeck centers, and Chidima couldn't get that on goal. Great opportunity for CVCA. Here's Jared Outward. Behind the net, Outward. Schwartzbeck in front, shot, and another save by Frederick. And what we're seeing right here is Zach Frederick, he of the 90.2% save percentage, tracking each of the pucks, so the Royals with opportunities. Yet to capitalize on them. The Royals running two lines pretty consistently all season long, and that'll be the story of today's game. How well will Orange be able to do and keep up with CVCA over the course of 3 periods with a thin bench? In the offensive zone for the Royals, knocked into the corner, Cord Stegmeyer. Stegmeyer has the puck trickle up to the left point. Martin's shot is deflected, and Siff will chase after it. He'll knock it away from Russell Ty, or at least attempt to. Puck is in the air and dribbles down to Fellinger, who dumps it behind, and it's swept down the ice once again. It'll be played by Caleb Mosher, so icing is waved off. Martin sends it forward. Siff, and now Nick Humphrey. Humphrey funnels it ahead. Siff cross ice, but no one there for CVCA but Dylan Fellinger, the Orange Lions. He sends it up, and it's chipped in, and off the ice scrambles Russell Ty for a change. Royals will build out. And they still try to. They turn it over. It's dumped right back in, and so Martin has to chase after it. Martin with some pressure. It gets in front of the net, loose, and Cord Stegmeyer sweeps in to take the puck out of harm's way. He'll skate up ice as the team is changing behind him. Stegmeyer into the offensive zone, has it poke checked away by Siegel. Eli Parada with the body. Wins the puck for the Royals. Back to Stegmeyer. His shot is knocked down, but behind him is Outward. Outward skating in, centering. Loose in front still and swept to the near side corner where Outward is there once again. Outward with pressure from Brandon Lurie. And now Siegel. Royals with lots of pressure here. Into the corner. Chidima has it sent up, but not out. Eli Parada fires. Stick save by Frederick. Into the corner. Stegmeyer. Good pressure by CVCA. Cord with it. Cord skates to the high slot. Dumps it to the far side corner. And it's chipped up and out of play for a stoppage with 6:33 to go. Here's the replay with Stegmeyer. No one to send it to. Send it to the far side boards. And a nice play there by Dylan Fellinger for the Lions. One back by CVCA. Shot. Saved by Frederick. Sent up but kept in by Mark Mosher. All the way around the boards. Siegel has it. Sends it up but it's knocked down. The Royals are going to get a chance. Backhanded shot and a score by Noah Chidima. The Royals are on the board for Chidima, the 24th of the season. A beautiful backhanded goal. Here's the replay. Defensive zone turnovers always are harmful, and they were harmful to the Lions here. Chidima collected that puck, and then a beautiful backhanded shot right into the back of the net for CVCA. The Royals lead 1-0. Time of the goal, 8 minutes and 44 seconds for CVCA. Back underway after the Chidima goal Face-off is won all the way back to the goaltender, Frederick, and sent around, but not out. Siff pushes it down low. Humphrey for CVCA has it. Humphrey with space and time to the front, gets a shot on, and it's saved and then cleared all the way down the ice. They wave off icing, and so the Royals collect it. Turnover for CVCA. In front, shot, and save. Royals back up ice. Stegmeyer into the offensive zone. Can't control, but gets it right back. Stegmeyer into the offensive zone again. Dangles into the slot. Backhanded shot, saved by Frederick. Cord still has it. Cord skating into the circle. Leaves it for Mosher, but Mosher can't control. He'll have to go and win the puck battle at center ice. He does. Stegmeyer collects it once again. He'll retreat back into the defensive zone and set up for CVCA. Offsides, the whistle against the Royals. And a stoppage with 4:59 to go, period number 1. The scoring on the Chidima goal, Chidima his 24th from Cord Stegmeyer and Matthew Porter. Chidima from Stegmeyer and Porter, the official scoring. Royals 1 and Lions nothing. CVCA in the offensive zone again. Here's Porter. Gets a shot, save, rebound is loose in front. A second save by Frederick. Another good chance for the CVCA Royals. On the replay, you see Matt Porter coming in. Gets a shot off. A nice rebound there. Porter tried to get the rebound. Might have been Humphrey. Regardless, another 2 saves for the goaltender, Frederick. And the face-off to his left. One back and controlled by Orange. They clear the zone. Can they clear? They can't clear through neutral ice. And so another attacking opportunity for CVCA. Shot, score! It's Noah Chidima again. Chidima on fire for CVCA. 8 goals last week in 4 games. He's got 2 in the first period here. Just skates right in and short side top shelf. Chidima makes it 2-0 CVCA. Time of the second Chidima goal, 10 minutes and 27 seconds of period number 1. That Chidima goal unassisted. So Chidima, and here he goes again. A chance for the hat trick. Skates right in, shoots, can't get a lot on that shot. There'll be more to come. Chidima gets it back from Schwartzbeck. They had the give and go working. Couldn't get it back. It was intercepted by Noah Rice. Into the offensive zone. Rice left it for Ryan Sullivan. Sullivan couldn't get it back down low, and the Royals push it up. And icing is called. So an attacking zone face-off for the Lions, who trail 2-0. Noah Chidima with 2 goals. Goals number 24 and 25 on the season for the Royals sophomore. Face-off won for the moment by Orange, but right over to the Royals again. Stegmeyer in the offensive zone shoots, rebound, shot wide by Siff. Centers again, Stegmeyer shoots and scores. The Royals, another goal. This one by Cord Stegmeyer. Just 43 seconds after the prior goal, and the Royals make it 3-0. Stegmeyer from Siff. And it feels like the faucet has opened for CVCA after the two teams played to a stalemate for the first 9 minutes. Back underway, and the icing is waved off, so Carter Martin will get on it for the Royals. Martin. Parada. Long pass looking for Stegmeyer, off his stick and collected by Siegel. Siegel retreating, looking, and sends it up. But a long pass off the boards. Again, icing waved off. So the referees maybe a little liberal with their lack of icing calls. And the Royals having to build out. And they will. Here comes Martin with some speed into the offensive zone, leaving it for Sif. Sif sets up, gets it back down to low. Back down low, that is, to Martin. Martin, the defenseman, over to Humphrey. Humphrey skates into the corner, tries to center. Now it gets it in front. It's knocked away by Frederick and sent up into the netting by the Orange Lions' Noah Rice. Check that. It was the Dylan Fellinger, number 9. Rice is number 8. CVCA 3, the Lions nothing. Face-off controlled by the Lions, sent around the boards by Max Siegel. But the Royals right there, it's outward. He wins the puck battle in the corner, outward. Centers, no one there, all the way to the point. Zach Nichols will have it, he'll skate in. Skates in deep. Nichols behind the net, looking. Wraparound chance. Second shot, loose in front, and Noah Chidima looking for the hat trick. Thwarted for the moment by Frederick. And the note, Nichols laboring a little bit after falling down there, skates off the ice. He'll be replaced. Face-off is won back. Shot by Schwartzbeck. Saved by Frederick. Around the boards it goes. Outward. Has it poked away and sent up, and will this one be icing? Yes, finally. So they'll bring the puck back down to the attacking zone for the Royals with a 3-0 lead. 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the first period. Face off to the left of Frederick. Rice and Chidima. It's dropped down. Chidima tries to win it. He does. Skates behind the goal. Looking up to the point. Mark Mosher. He'll fire it in. Deflected in front and knocked down. Lions will try and build out with a rare offensive opportunity, but stood up is Noah Rice. It trickles into the corner, and around the boards the Royals send it. Sent forward, but kept in for the moment. Loose and dribbled toward the goal. It ricochets behind the net. Rice and Mosher. That's Mark Mosher. And a whistle and a signal may have been played with a high stick. And so we'll get a face-off in the Royals' defensive zone. It's not a play with a high stick. It was a high-sticking penalty against Mark Mosher, so a power play for the Orange Lions. But here's a shorthanded chance for David Siff skating in and finally has the puck taken away by Fellinger. And so power play, high-sticking on Mosher. Fellinger, check that, Rice can't gain the zone. It's sent down by the Royals and cleared. Chasing after it is Max Siegel with pressure from Nick Humphrey. 1:07 to go in the first period. 90 seconds to go on the power play for the Lions. Fellinger, try and build out. Cross-ice pass intercepted by Humphrey at the red line. And Humphrey pokes it forward, and the Lions retreat. Siegel, Fellinger, now Siegel back at the red line. He gains the zone on the right side. Cross-ice, and Humphrey's going to get there again and send it back out to safe harbor for just a moment. Rice can't gain the zone without pressure. Knocked away by Carter Martin. Martin chips it forward. Centered, though, and swept back into the corner where Martin has it again. Cannot clear. Pressure from Rice. Behind the net, it's kicked. Martin now gets back to it and sends it down. All the way down the ice where Frederick will have to play it. 16 seconds left. Fellinger. 13 seconds left in the period. Behind his net. Is there time for one rush? We'll see. Siegel tries to get it to center ice. He does, but it's chipped away once again, and that's going to do it in first period activity. The horn sounds, and the Royals will go to the first intermission with a 3-0 lead. Mosher comes out of the box. He'll be back there when the second period starts. The power play for the Orange Lions will still have 26 seconds of time remaining on the penalty. First period goals for CVCA. Noah Chidima with a pair and Cord Stegmeyer with one. CVCA 3. Orange nothing. Shots on goal in period number 1, CVCA 16 and Orange just 3. So at the end of the first period with the Royals leading 3-0, we're going to pause for this message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy. You're invited to explore and learn more about CVCA, our students, and the incredible community that makes up Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy's family. The CVCA community comes together in marvelous ways to impact young hearts and minds, not only in our classrooms, athletic fields, and stage, but also in the day-to-day experiences of the young people that walk our halls. What makes CVCA unique? Well, as you consider the community that you would like to be a part of, we invite you to experience CVCA and see what sets us apart. Hear how CVCA continues to make an impact on our students, parents, faculty, and alumni at the upcoming Winter Open House and family preview dates. Winter Open House is scheduled for Friday night, January 27th. That's 3 weeks from tonight at 6 o'clock. And the family preview night is scheduled for Thursday, February 9th, 2023. To sign up, we encourage you to visit the CVCA website, as you see on the screen in front of you, at www.cvcaroyals.org/admissions. As it says on the screen, we cannot wait to meet you. We're at the first intermission with the Royals leading the visiting Orange Lions by a score of 3-0. This game was scoreless for the first 11 minutes, and then Noah Chidima put an end to that with his 24th goal of the season, a backhanded beauty. Chidima, time of the goal, actually 8:44, so scoreless about 8.5 minutes. Chidima's goal at 8:44 the first period, assisted by Cord Stegmeyer and Matt Porter, 1-0 Royals. Shortly thereafter, Chidima again at 10:27 of the first period skated in unassisted, beat a couple of defenders, and another nice goal. Beat Zach Frederick top side on the short side of the near side of the goal. Chidima, his 25th of the season, 2-0 CVCA. Just 43 seconds after that, the Royals got a third goal after a bunch of a good pressure. The goal resulted when David Siff fed it to a wide open Cord Stegmeyer in the slot, and Stegmeyer put it in the back of the net to make it 3-0 CVCA. That's where we stand at the end of one period of play here from the Dan Kostel Rec Center. You are tuned in to CVCA live streams coverage of CVCA Royals hockey, CVCA and Orange tonight from the Kostel Rec Center. The week ahead for the Royals is going to be a busy one. Tomorrow, the Royals in action back here in non-divisional action, so they're going to move up in terms of the opponent they're going to play. WRA, Western Reserve Academy from the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League White Division. The defending White Barron Cup 2 champion Western Reserve Pioneers here at the Kostel Rec Center tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So the Royals a good test tomorrow here at the Kostel Rec Center. That will be the last home game for some time, at least a couple of weeks. Next weekend, the annual Parma Martin Luther King tournament. We'll see the Royals and Parma skate on Friday night, and that one's a big one as well. The Parma Redmen leading the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Western Division, undefeated in divisional play at 5-0, and perhaps the best or second best team in the blue. A potential Barron Cup matchup next week, Friday night. So pay attention to that one. The Royals defeated Parma earlier this season in the Normandy tournament. check that. It was in the opening round of the Adam Hamilton tournament down at Kent. Final score of that game 4-2. It was 3-2 until the Royals got an empty net goal late in an early 7:30 a.m. tilt down in Kent on December the 4th. So CVCA and Parma next Friday night at the Reese Ice Rink over in Parma, home ice for the Parma Redmen. On Saturday, the Royals stepped back into divisional play with a road game down in Youngstown at the Deep Freeze Ice Arena against Canfield. The Royals looking to avenge their only divisional loss this season. The Royals lost to Canfield in overtime early in the month of December. They led that game until 20 seconds or so was left. The Cardinals from Canfield got a 6-on-5 goal with the net empty to tie it, and then won it in overtime to upset CVCA at that point. So CVCA and Canfield for the second time this season next Saturday. Then the Royals come back to Northeast Ohio, and the Parma tournament continues. The Royals playing Aurora on Sunday of next week, and on Monday, St. Edward's Green team. St. Edward has 3 different teams. This is their middle tier team for St. Ed's on Monday at the Reese Ice Rink. Should CVCA be successful on Friday night and Sunday and Monday, there is an opportunity for a championship game of that Parma tournament on Monday night. That's Martin Luther King Day evening. So, 5 games on the calendar. There may be 6 should the Royals do well next weekend in the tournament. Looking at other CVCA sports activity from the last week, it's been a quiet week, as many of the CVCA students were participating in J-term trips. That's the January term. And that has meant just 2 athletic events other than hockey this week, as someone is getting a call. I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background, but it finally stops. The phone over there on the public address system connected, and incoming call not answered. So a little distracting here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center, but hey, yeah, we could go with it. So, as we were saying, other CVCA sports this week. On Tuesday, the CVCA boys basketball team hosted Youngstown Cheney, and it was a powerful non-conference opponent from Youngstown in Division II, a division higher than the Royals, who normally compete, I believe, in Division III. Royals and Cowboys battled hard for 4 quarters. Both offenses struggled to find a rhythm as the defenses stepped up, but CVCA was able to gain a late lead and hold off Cheney. They held the Cowboys scoreless in the final 4 minutes and secured a 51-46 victory on Tuesday night. Darren Peterson, who else, led the Royals with 28 points, and CVCA moved to 7-3 overall on the season. The boys are back in action in conference play in the Principals Athletic Conference tonight on the road at Northwest. On Wednesday night at home, check that, on the road, the Lady Royals traveled down to Northwest, speaking of the Indians, and they faced the Northwest girls basketball team. The 2 teams have shared the conference championship each of the last 2 seasons, and so this was the second meeting of the season between Northwest and CVCA. The Royals victorious in the first contest, Northwest looking to even things up. Well, it didn't go well for the Indians. In fact, the Royals were able to build up an 8-point first half lead and extended it to 14 before a late run by Northwest. CVCA withstood the surge and went on to win the game by a score of 43-36. Joy Williams led CVCA with 16 points, and Kylie Bettinger had 10, as the Indians did a good job holding the Royals senior star Gia Castellanova to just 3 points on the night. Nevertheless, Williams' 16 and Bettinger's 10 were more than enough to lead CVCA to victory. The win puts the CVCA girls basketball team in the conference driver's seat with a 2-game lead on second place. They will next host Canton South next week at Tim Barley Gymnasium on Wednesday night. Tomorrow, the swim team competes in the Hubbard New Year's Classic, and next week, bowling competes against Bucktel on Tuesday. Boys basketball hosts Orville on Wednesday, and wrestling competes in the Maumee Bay Classic next weekend. 3-0 CVCA at the first intermission, about a minute and 15 seconds or so to go as the Zamboni continues to work. We're going to pause right now. You'll be able to continue to see the broadcast. We'll be back to speak to you as we get ready to start the second period in about 2 or 3 minutes. Welcome back to the Dan Kostel Rec Center and CVCA live streams coverage of Royals hockey. Tim Nichols along with you tonight once again as the Royals are set to begin the second period of this contest between CVCA and Orange with a 3-0 lead. A reminder that you can follow along on social media and be informed of all upcoming events that we're bringing to you by following and searching for the CVCA live stream social media hashtag, which is at CVCA Livestream, and you can see that on the bottom of your screen for Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. As we begin the second period with the Royals leading 3-0, the Lions will have 26 seconds remaining on a power play. Mark Mosher in the box for CVCA for high sticking. And the Royals penalty kill unit will consist of Noah Chidima, Jared Outward, Jacob Schwartzbeck, and Carter Martin. Lions will go right to left in this second period, and we are waiting for the Zamboni door to close. It just was, and Noah Rice wins the faceoff back for the Lions. Their power play will continue. Underway in second period action. Rice, cross-ice pass. Quick pass from Siegel. And Ty dumps it in, but intercepted immediately and cleared down the ice by CVCA with 10 seconds left on the penalty to Mosher. Fellinger in the corner, collects the puck and loses it now. Outward for CVCA, skates behind the net to the near side corner. Penalty time is up. Back to even strength, 5-on-5 for both sides. Mosher into the bench and out onto the ice for the Royals is Schwartzbeck for CVCA. It's dumped down low. And the Lions cleared out to center ice. And the neutral zone, Eli Parada has it. His pass is sent up to Outward. He'll turn and be stood up by Russell Ty. And Fellinger collects the loose puck. And he'll try and skate up ice. Dylan Fellinger, the leading scorer for the Lions, has it poke checked away by Jacob Schwartzbeck. He gets it back, but then he's bodied off the puck by Carter Martin. It is dumped further down low, but collected by Eli Parada for CVCA. Martin now sends it forward. It's tipped, and so no icing. Cord Stegmeyer will chase, but first to the puck is Max Siegel. He sends it around the boards, and it's kept in by Eli Parada, but Dylan Fellinger is there for the Lions. Fellinger will turn it over. Sif in the slot. Sends it further down low to Cord Stegmeyer in the corner. Stegmeyer with it. Sends it to the point. Martin on the left point. His shot is deflected into the near side corner. Behind the net. Royals controlling. To the point. Parada. He'll dump it back down low. Stegmeyer is there. Stegmeyer centering pass. Sif was right in front. It's poked away, and out come the Lions. Sif pushes it back in, but can't gain the zone. It's sent right back out to neutral ice. Martin. Stegmeyer tried to feather it forward to Humphrey. He wasn't looking for it, so Stegmeyer had to get it in himself. Sif now for CVCA with just over 2 minutes gone. Loose puck. Sif gets it again. He'll just send it down low. And both teams a little sluggish here at the start of the second period. Martin kicks the puck and now controls it into the corner. He'll send it behind the boards. No one on the far side, though, immediately for CVCA to get it. It's cycled back down low to Fellinger. Up ice, but not out. Now the Royals with a chance. Humphrey shot. And high off the back glass and up into the rafters. And the whistle blows with 12:12 to go. Nick Humphrey had 2 goals against Whitmer from almost the exact same spot in the championship game 1 week ago today. So that's the spot he likes it. Right there at the top of the circle. This time, off target and a face-off in the offensive zone. Chidima for the Royals will take it. And it's one back. Schwartzbeck shot saved by Frederick. Sent up. Schwartzbeck gets it again for CVCA. Jacob skates into the corner. Now behind the net. Looking. He's got Chidima right there. He tries to funnel in front. Second shot. Score! Right there on the doorstep is CVCA, and another goal for the Royals. Matt Porter. Schwartzbeck, Chidima's first shot, pushed aside, but Porter right there to clean it up. And for Matt Porter, his 5th goal of the season, and the Royals lead balloons to 4-0. Time of the Porter goal, 3 minutes and 1 second of the second period. Royals win the face-off and gain the offensive zone once again. Loose puck behind the net, set around the boards. Chidima has it. Chidima behind the net. He's got Porter waiting in front again, and finally someone pays attention to him. A shot from the point is wide. That was off of Zach Nichols' stick. Mosher sends it down low. Chidima, Porter, and another score. Or is it? No. He celebrated it. It went wide. No score. Now into the slot. Nichols, he has it. Fires. Knocked down. Nichols has it poked away and out to center ice where Mark Mosher's going to get it. Matt Porter thought he had a second goal, but it didn't materialize for the junior. Royals changing. Chidima picks the puck up. Gets knocked down as he fires, and Cord Stegmeyer trying to punch another one in. The save made by Zach Frederick, and the whistle blows. It was loose, and so Stegmeyer saw that and tried to get his stick on it, but could not do it before Frederick froze the puck. 16-3 with shots on goal in the first period, and it looks like the second period is more of the same. As we take a look at that, 20. So 4 more shots here in the first 4 minutes for the Royals. They're getting a little over 1 shot a minute in the contest. Sif pushes it forward. Stegmeyer, too far for him. Fellinger angles it off the boards, but it's intercepted by Sif. Sif centers, shot, and wide. Sif for Parada. He shoots, and a save by Frederick. Here's the replay, and Eli Parada put that one right on goal. No rebound that time. Surrendered by Frederick, and so the faceoff will be to his left. One back to the Royals. Stegmeyer steps in front of Parada, who is waiting, and so the Royals lose the puck out of the zone, but it's sent right back in deep. Pushed to the corner by Frederick. Nick Humphrey can't get there, and with it is Brandon Lurie. He sends it forward. Fellinger checked that it was Russell Ty waiting at the blue line, but he forgot the puck. It goes all the way in deep, and Sif will build out for CVCA. Sends it forward. Humphrey will gain the zone. He's got Stegmeyer on the far side. Humphrey, poke checked away by Marissa Goldschmidt. In front, it comes to Stegmeyer. The puck is knocked down. A second shot is deflected into the corner. And bodies falling. Russell Ty and Stegmeyer on the ground. Dug out by the Lions. Looks like that was Fellinger. Up to the blue line, but not out. Humphrey has it for CVCA. He'll skate to the left point. Intercepted. And here's a chance. Fellinger had it, couldn't control it. Ben Wilford. His first shift since before Christmas, as Wilford was not with the team during the Christmas tournament. Sif, long pass looking for Stegmeyer. It's tipped at center ice by Noah Rice, and so into the corner it goes. Royals changing, and Fellinger speeding up the ice. He has to wait, though, as he had a teammate offsides. That was Lawson Blazier. And the Royals will build out once again. Chidima, 2-on-2, now 3-on-2 as centering pass, actually a shot. He had Jacob Schwartzbeck racing toward the goal on the far side. Chose to shoot it on net instead, and a save by Frederick. 4-0 Royals. Just under 9 minutes to go, 8:58, second period. Face-off goes to the slot where Martin chips it forward. He found Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck tried to center. It comes all the way to Mosher. His shot is wide. Goes to the far side and collected by Ryan Sullivan. Sullivan to center ice, but Schwartzbeck is there to back check, and that's the Royals' strength, one of many they have this season. Great job back checking, and teams just have a terrible job getting through the neutral zone. Schwartzbeck knocked down by Max Siegel. Puck dribbles to the corner. He gets it back, but only for a moment. It's chipped up by Fellinger. Martin at the left point. Skates around one. Shoots. It's knocked down in front. Right to Schwartzbeck. His shot is knocked down by the goaltender. A save. And Chidima stick handles. Centers. Schwartzbeck can't get it. Too far for him. And here come the Lions. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Fellinger. Poke checked away, though, by Martin. And he'll just dump it down low. The Royals first to the puck, and they'll clear the zone. Outward, sends it forward, and Chidima is there, but a nice job back checking by Dylan, check that, Noah Rice, and the Royals will restart. Martin, long pass to the blue line. Stegmeyer is there waiting. Into the offensive zone, waits, chips it forward. Outward, back down low. Stegmeyer in the corner. He'll skate in, shot, score! You can't leave Cord Stegmeyer alone. Stegmeyer with space and room, and he gets his second of the day. Skated right into the circle. You'll see it right here. Cord Stegmeyer, no one to challenge him, fired and just beat the goaltender. Near side, top shelf, 5-0 Royals. Time of the Stegmeyer goal, 7 minutes and 29 seconds of the second period. CVCA 5, Orange 0. For Cord Stegmeyer, that is his 20th goal of the season. Becomes the second CVCA Royal with 20 goals or more on the season with that second tally of the afternoon. Lions offside. Russell Ty saw an opportunity, but he had a couple of Lions standing in the offensive attacking zone, and so the whistle blows and they'll bring it right back out for a face-off right below us here at the Ed Kostel Rec Center. Stegmeyer's goal unassisted at 7:29. Face-off one back to CVCA. It's Wilford. Sends it forward, and it's chipped out of the zone. Max Siegel has it. Sends it forward. Nick Humphrey tried to stop it, but couldn't. It goes the other direction. Ty has it poke checked away by Wilford. And they'll battle in the corner. Matt Porter joins the fray, but Ty still has it, trying to angle toward the goal. Pushed off by two CVCA Royals, and the Royals still can't clear it. Ty has it again in the corner. Ty with pressure from Parada. Sends it forward, but it's chipped up and out by CVCA. Nick Humphrey will race. He'll get to it first. Humphrey's going to skate right in, and he shoots, and he scores. Was it Humphrey or maybe Stegmeyer once again on the rebound? Stegmeyer with a hat trick. Nick Humphrey on the assist, obviously. Here comes Humphrey skating in. Backhanded shot saved, and Cord Stegmeyer right there to clean it up. A hat trick for Cord Stegmeyer, his third of the afternoon, second of the period, 21st of the season, and the Royals lead 6-0. Time of the third Stegmeyer goal, 8 minutes and 36 seconds. A third goal of the third period, and what that will do with a 6-0 lead, it'll start a running clock with a 6-goal differential. The Royals they'll win the faceoff. Cross ice pass. Zach Nichols. He's got Joey Decker out there to his left. Nichols gains the zone. He's going to fire, and looks like a save by Frederick. Nichols into the zone. Here's the hard shot. Frederick saved by the blocker. Nichols stymied. Offensive zone face-off for the Royals once again. Jared outward. Sees the puck go to the behind the boards, and out with it come the Lions. Fellinger out to center ice. Ryan Sullivan stood up at the blue line. Chidima tries to skate through Fellinger and Brandon Lurie. Couldn't do that, but like a gnat, he pesters Fellinger, who tries to skate out and does. Fellinger 1-on-5, and it goes wide. He does get a shot off. Not on goal, though. Royals flip it up, and It falls to Joey Decker, who's going to get to it. Or will he? Noah Chidima skates past him. Chidima into the offensive zone. Got to get right on the goal. Shoots, and his chance for a hat trick thwarted. Chips it back out. Nichols with a hard shot. Saved by Frederick. Zach Nichols with a pair of good opportunities here, about a minute apart. Here it is. One-timer. And Frederick all over it. 6-0 CVCA, running clock, period number 2, under 4.5 to go. The Royals well on their way to win number 16 of the season. Drop down, Sif for CVCA, pushed it forward, intercepted, and sent out to center ice by Siegel, looking for Ty, but Ty couldn't come up with the puck off the angled pass off the boards. Siegel battles with Sif. Sif wins that one out to center ice, clears the zone, and intercepted by Matt Porter. Matt Porter will shoot high off the back boards, near side corner. Siegel falls down. Humphrey loses a stick. Sif comes out with the puck. Sif sees it come out to the slot. Kept in for a moment by Wilford, but he couldn't control. And the Lions, Noah Rice fires wide of Caleb Mosher, who's been pretty quiet back in the goal crease for CVCA here this afternoon. Royals, another chance, wrap around. Chance by Porter. He can't get it in. The puck is loose in the corner. Sent up, and Wilford will collect it. He'll dump it back in, but the Royals have to get onside. That gives a breather for Russell Ty. He'll leave it for Fellinger. Back to Ty, but again, he can't connect on the pass. And that falls to Noah Rice, who stood up at the red line by CVCA Schwartzbeck. Now Humphrey goes the other direction. Into the offensive zone again. Into the corner. Fellinger swoops in and takes it away. But Fellinger's going to find CVCA there. It was outward, I believe. Now Joey Decker sees Fellinger come in and dispossess him. And out to the neutral zone and all the way back to Eli Parada. Parada backhands it off the boards. Schwartzbeck. Nice pass, looking for Chidima. Couldn't catch up to it. Schwartzbeck had it, and it's dumped back in by the Lions. 2.5 to go, second period. Royals 6, Lions nothing. Decker sends it across, and he's going to have to get back in, actually back onside. He did not. And Joey Decker will head off the ice and probably get some instruction. Or will he? He's going to stay out. Check that, he'll head off ice. But I'm sure we'll see more of Joey Decker in period number 3. And that ice awareness for the freshman will come. Lions win the faceoff. Oh, a big hit by Zach Nichols and a penalty coming on the Royals senior. Zach Nichols goes to the box with a minute 40 to go. They're going to get him for roughing as he stood the Lions' Ryan Sullivan up at the blue line. The good news for Zach is that with the clock running, it'll be a quick 2 minutes. But it should carry over to the second period, rather the third period, as there's only a minute 38 to go here in period number 2. Royals win the face-off. It's clear down the ice with 90 seconds to go. Chidima and Fellinger battle for the puck. Dylan Fellinger wins the battle, but Chidima still there, and now comes to him as it's poked up. Chidima, shorthanded opportunity, does not materialize. It's sent down the ice, but CVCA's Eli Parada collects it down low, and he's going to send it down the ice for a clearance. Frederick leaves it for Fellinger, but he's got Chidima right on him once again. Into the corner. Noah might get there first. He cannot. Max Siegel. Long pass looking for Russell Ty. Ty back to Siegel as he retreats. 50 seconds left. In the corner, Chidima wins the battle. Chidima has it. Chidima's got Jared outward waiting. He's also got Eli Parada at the point. He'll just waste time. Chidima in the corner skating circles. Noah Chidima and Dylan Fellinger. Finally, Fellinger wins it. Long pass to center ice. Connects with Noah Rice. Rice into the offensive zone, but he's got Eli Parada to deal with, and Parada dispossesses him. Carter Martin sends it back to Parada, who sends it back to Martin. 18 seconds left. Around the boards it goes. Outward for the Royals. Tries to clear it. Cannot. Kept in by Fellinger. Cross ice. Siegel. Siegel has it poke checked away with 9 seconds left, and Fellinger will be on it, but not much time left. 3 seconds left. Long pass, and they will not get a shot off. Shot came after the buzzer. Caleb Mosher made the save anyway, and we go to the second intermission with the Royals leading 6-0. Once again, the Royals will have a penalty carryover for one of their senior defensemen. The first period it was Mark Mosher. This time it's Zach Nichols. And we'll have third period action coming to you after the intermission here with the Royals leading 6-0. As we get to this second intermission break, we'll let you know. Shots on goal for the second period were CVCA 16, game total of 32. Orange 1, game total of 4. And with that, we'll pause for another message from Cuyahoga Valley Christian Academy.
What is excellence? Excellence is a battle cry that you were made for more than this, in a world that is so satisfied with just okay. It's striving for greatness not only when there is a prize or recognition to be won, but in the still and quiet with only an audience of one. It's going above and beyond for others in service because our God has gone above and beyond all that we could have asked or imagined in His pursuit of us. It's diving into studies and academic pursuits, believing that the Lord has fashioned our minds out of the dust of the earth to understand and master complex concepts and the deep mysteries of the universe. It's preparation, not only for college or a career, but a life recklessly abandoning the ordinary and believing that the God who moves mountains lives inside you and will use you to turn the world upside down for His glory. A school defined by excellence is so much more than a building and classrooms. It is a defining culture, a strong imprint on a student's life in the way they will learn and grow. It is a life-altering encounter that surrounds them with people and experiences that shape who they will become. It is the foundation that they will take with them wherever they go. It is what they will see in their rearview mirrors as guideposts, showing them the way forward and propelling them to excel still more. In our lives, in our homes, in our families, in our communities, to go out and impact the world that God so loved. To shine a light on the darkest and most broken places. To be the salt to those who have lost their flavor. To bring love and healing as the hands and feet that we are called to be. We are CVCA, and we are called to excel still more.
Always like that video and the opportunity here from CVCA's teachers. If you want to hear and find out what makes CVCA unique and consider the community you'd like to be a part of, we do invite you to experience CVCA and see what sets us apart at the upcoming Winter Open House and Family Preview Nights. We'll get those dates up on the calendar. There they are. Winter Open House coming up on January 27th at 5 o'clock, 3 weeks from tonight. The Family Preview Night will take place on Thursday night, February 9th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You can sign up for both of those events at www.cvcaroyals.org/admissions. We can't wait to see you and meet you at the Open House and Family Preview Nights at the end of January and the beginning of February. We are at the second intermission from the Dan Kostel Rec Center, and the Royals 3 more goals in that second period to take a 6-0 lead. Matt Porter knocked in a rebound 3 minutes and 1 second into the second period, his 5th goal of the season for the junior for CVCA. That made it 4-0, and then Cord Stegmeyer with a pair of goals just 1 minute and 7 seconds apart. Stegmeier's second of the afternoon unassisted as he skated from the behind the goal line into the circle and fired one that beat Zach Frederick almost midway through the second period at 7:29. 67 seconds later, Stegmeier again standing and cleaning up the rebound after a rush by Nick Humphrey. His 20th goal of the season, third of the day, a hat trick for Cord Stegmeier. Time of the third goal for Stegmeier, 8 minutes and 36 seconds of the second period. Humphrey on the assist, and so for Cord, again, goal numbers 18, 19, and 20, I believe, or maybe 19, 20, and 21. We'll take a look at our notes, and Stegmeier entered the contest today with 18, so actually he's up to 21 goals with the third goal of period number 2, or of the day, also the third goal of the second period. 6 goals for CVCA. Caleb Mosher has had a quiet afternoon so far. Just 4 shots on goal today for the Orange Lions. 4 saves for the sophomore goaltender for the Royals. Zach Frederick has been very busy. He's made 26 saves on 32 shots so far in the contest. Let's take a look at what's coming up for CVC. Actually, what's been in the past. We're going to go to the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue East scoreboard and catch you up on what's occurred over the last couple of weeks, and frankly, not much, as a lot of the teams have been playing in conference or in rather tournament action over the holidays, and so we'll go back all the way to December 18th and December 22nd, the last 2 Blue East games, both of them involving Chagrin Falls, both of them wins for the Chagrin Falls Tigers. They beat these Orange Lions on December 18th, 4-1, a home game at the Pond. Both teams play at the Pond for their home games, but Chagrin Falls was a home team in that contest. 4 days later, the Chagrin Falls Tigers at the time appeared to have upset Kent Roosevelt 2-1 in overtime. Roosevelt has been skidding, though. They have not beaten a team that's not named Whitmer since December 10th. So Roosevelt lost that game 2-1, did not fare well over the holidays. They were supposed to compete in the Cleveland Heights tournament, which was canceled over the holidays due to a water main break at Cleveland Heights. And Roosevelt tied NDCL in a non-divisional contest. It did not count, a contest that was just scheduled over the course of the holidays. And then you see last night the 2 teams played again, and NDCL got their first divisional victory in 2 seasons. They've been playing much better of late this season, and finally it paid off. They won that game 4-2. They led 3-2 and got an empty net goal late. Roosevelt losing again, falling to 3-3 in the division. NDCL gets their first divisional win of the season. Royals playing today against Orange. That's the game we have for you right now. It's 6-0. Tomorrow, Chagrin Falls plays at NDCL. We'll see if NDCL can make it 2 in a row or if the Tigers can win again. And on Sunday, Roosevelt plays against Canfield. The Red Riders defeating Canfield earlier this season, so that's a rematch. So where does that leave us? It brings us to the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue standings. And here they are up to date as of this morning. Chagrin Falls Tigers leading with 8 points with a 4-2 record. The Royals, though, just 15 minutes away from tying them, at least for the moment, in the points column. They do have 2 games in hand at the moment. It'll be 1 after this contest, and CVCA will move to the top of the chart. But CVCA, Chagrin Falls, 1-2, or 2-1 as you'd like to, however you want to see it. Canfield firmly at number 3 now, at 3-2 with 6 points. Roosevelt also 6 points, so the Royals, Cardinals, and Red Riders all 6 points. But Royals 1 loss, Canfield 2, Roosevelt now 3, and so that puts them at 2, 3, 4 in that order. Once again, as we said to you earlier at the open of the contest, the top 3 make the Barron Cup automatically. The 4th place team, whomever that will be, will play in a play-in game against the 4th place team from the West Division. Orange 2-3, they're going to fall to 2-4 after this contest, and NDCL 1-5, bringing up the rear. But again, their first victory in 2 seasons in divisional play. So congratulations to the Lions. The week ahead for the Royals, once again, you've got an opera. We can bring that one up. Go ahead, Sean. We'll talk about that. Tomorrow, we'll be back on the air. CVCA will play WRA, Western Reserve Academy, here at the Dan Kostel Rec Center. Game time is 5 o'clock. That's when we go live on the air once again with our next broadcast. CVCA and Western Reserve, a real challenge for the Royals tomorrow. Western Reserve Academy, the defending Barron Cup 2 champions. So there are 3 Barron Cup playoff tournaments. The blue, the white, and the red. The white, or Barron Cup 2, is the middle tier with teams that are supposed to be a bit more competitive, athletic. WRA, the defending champions of Barron Cup 2, and they've got most of their team back except for the goaltender, a new goalie that is playing for them this season, and we'll get to see them tomorrow in what should be a very good contest for the Royals as they work their way toward the latter half of the 2022-2023 season. Next week, the Royals will be in action at the Parma MLK tournament, as we told you during the first intermission. CVCA will play Parma on Friday night, and then they'll get Canfield on Saturday in a divisional game, Aurora on Sunday, and St. Edward's Green team, their middle tier team, on Monday. If they are successful and advance, there will be opportunity for a championship game in that tournament that includes Parma, Aurora, and St. Ed's, as well as CVCA on Monday night of MLK Day. Here, we're winding down to the end of the second intermission period. The Royals leading the Orange Lions 6-0. The intermission clock paused at 20 seconds, and Chuck-a-Puck will take place, and we'll see if Josh Porter, younger brother of Matt, can make it 3 straight Chuck-a-Puck victories here at the Kostel Rec Center during CVCA Royals games. As the pucks fly into the ice, it gives us a chance to remind you once again that you can follow CVCA live stream on social media by searching for the @CVCA live stream hashtag on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also encourage you to look for @CVCA Athletics on those same platforms. The CVCA Athletics Department and Sports Information Director Ben Miller does a great job at keeping fans of CVCA up to date on all things related to CVCA sports activities. And a smaller crowd this week than we had at the tournament, so the Chuck-a-Pucks completed, and I believe we've got a winner as they clean them up. And we'll wait to see who gets to be that lucky winner. So once again tomorrow, the Royals in action against WRA. If you're in Northeast Ohio and watching the game here, we encourage you to hop in your car and hop on down to or drive on down to the Dan Kostel Rec Center for tomorrow's game against the Pioneers of Western Reserve. Here, 15 minutes of hockey left to go, and it will be a running clock unless the Orange Lions, that is, can get on the board and close the gap to less than 6 goals. And it sounds like the Chuck-a-Puck winner may have come from the Orange side. I believe they said Tanner Rice, who donated the money back to CVCA. So thank you to the Rice family and to Orange Hockey for their contribution to CVCA Royals hockey today. And the Orange Lions back on the ice and waiting. CVCA coming through the door to the arena as we speak. The second period will begin with the Lions, the third period will begin with the Lions on a power play. They have 23 seconds remaining on the roughing penalty to Zach Nichols, who drew that penalty when he stood up Ryan Sullivan at the blue line as the Lions are making a rare rush forward. Ready for the start of the third period. Both teams set to go. Noah Rice wins it back for the Lions, and Max Siegel has it. We're underway in the third period. The penalty time just has 12 seconds left to go, and up ice comes Russell Ty. He stopped right at the blue line, though. Didn't even go into the offensive zone. They get a shot, and it goes wide. Chipped up, and the penalty time is up. It's all the way down the ice. It has to be saved by Zach Frederick. So back to 5-on-5 hockey. Running clock here in period number 3. Royals in the attacking zone. Chidima behind the net. Chidima has it. Centers. Outward with a shot that goes wide. Chidima funnels it back to Schwartzbeck. Schwartzbeck with time and space. Tried to feather it through, looking for outward. It's knocked down. And out come the Lions. Bellinger. Poke checked away from him. And he gets it back. But there for CVCA is Carter Martin. Martin begins the rush, gains the zone. Martin into the corner. We'll see if he gets a shot off. He does. It's deflected wide. Outward. Shoots. Saved by Frederick. That was Schwartzbeck, actually, not outward. The point. Shot is knocked down and pushed forward by Eli Parada, where Fellinger sends it out to the neutral zone. Martin evades a pair of Lions. And Nick Humphrey tries to head up, but loses the puck. Siegel sends it forward, but no one there for the Lions to collect it, and it's dumped in. The Royals will change. 13:15 to go, third period. Royals 6, Lions nothing. Stegmeyer will dump it down low. David Siff is waiting. Siff centers and scores. Nick Humphrey sliding in. No pressure whatsoever. Siff saw him. Fed him a beautiful pass, and Humphrey put it behind Frederick for the 7th goal of the afternoon for CVCA. Here's the replay. And again, the defense letting down the junior goaltender. Nothing he could do on that one. 7-0 Royals. Nick Humphrey, for him, that is his 13th goal of the season. The assist to David Siff. And play continues. Humphrey again. Skates in. Centers. Loose. And David Siff pushed it forward. There are a pile of bodies. It looks like the puck is outside the net. So a save for Frederick. And a stoppage. Or a pause, as we'll call it. Clock runs with a 7-0 lead for CVCA. And they're going to bring the face-off out to the neutral zone. It'll be dropped down in front of the Lions bench. Chidima wins it back for the Royals. Mosher angles it forward, looking for Noah. Chidima pressures. Siegel, though, has it for the Lions. And he retreats and sends it up, looking for Lawson Blazier. Blazier falls down. Chidima has it knocked into the corner. Gets back up. Has it. As a stick went flying. And Blazier levels Chidima. Mark Mosher's shot. And it goes into the back of the net. We'll see who gets credit for that one. Mosher shot it. And it may be his goal. Here's the replay. Mosher found the puck. And it's going to be his goal. It may have been deflected in front by number 11, Max Siegel. But the last Royal to touch it was Mark Mosher. It's his 2nd goal of the season, 8th of the afternoon for the Royals. And play continues. Nice play by Marissa Goldschmidt to stop David Siff for just a moment. Sent back in, and a save by Frederick. Into the corner. Siff centers. Shot wide. from Sif. It bears mentioning at this point with an 8-0 lead and still 10 minutes on the clock. Another shot comes in and is pushed wide. Should the Royals get to a 10-goal lead before the clock runs out, the game would be over. And here's Mark Mosher, who scored the last goal. His shot is knocked down in front. Matt Porter was there waiting. Sends it back up to the point. Wilford keeps it in. Now the captain for the Royals, Nick Humphrey, feathers it to Sif. Deflected and kept in by Mosher. Shot, saved by Frederick. So as we were saying, at a 10-goal lead, or 10-goal differential anytime after the start of the third period, the game would be declared complete, regardless of how much time remains. So, clock still running. It runs at a 6-goal lead. So 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. And Zach Frederick has been under barrage all afternoon. The Royals now with 40 shots. 8 of them have gotten by him. Royals win the faceoff. Shot, save, second shot, no, never got it off. Knocked down is Chidima by Siegel. Loose puck, cross ice looking for Blazier. Chipped forward, back into the attacking zone. Schwartzbeck has it poked away. Near side corner, sent around the boards by Siegel. Schwartzbeck will collect it for CVCA. And it's sent out to center ice. The Royals will collect it. It's Carter Martin on it. 8:15 to go. Into the offensive zone. Chidima centers. Unable to collect it was Schwartzbeck. Back out to center ice where Martin has it. He'll take a shot from the right point. Sent it into the far corner by Frederick. Lions try and get around the boards, but it's intercepted. Another centering pass goes across the ice. Joey Decker is there. Falls down. Swept up to the point, but kept in by Martin and dumped back down low. Siegel, far side corner. Decker. Leveled. Decker, the only freshman on the CVCA team, and offsides as Jacob Schwartzbeck was entering before Decker could exit. Royals a young team, so if you're watching from Orange and thinking, you know, why are the Royals still have a lot of their starters out there? There really are only 2 lines for CVCA. A half dozen of those Royals are sophomores. You saw they all started today. 1 freshman, Joey Decker. CVCA has a couple of senior defensemen. Nick Humphrey, a senior captain at center. The other senior on this team is the other goaltender who is not there today. Shot and score! There goes the shutout. As we're talking about the Royals, here's a nice play by Orange. Shot and a rebound given up by Mosher. And the Lions are on the board. Russell Ty skated in, got the first shot off. We'll wait for the scoring on the Orange goal, but 8-1. And here comes the Lions again. Ty. So the goal scored officially by Noah Rice. And Rice has all 3 goals for the Lions against CVCA this year, 2 back in November, and 1 goal this afternoon. 8-1. And with just under 6 minutes to go, looks like we'll get the full 45 minutes into the game. Gord Stegmeyer fires. This one is wide. In the corner, Humphrey sends it back to the near side corner. Stegmeyer gets up after he was knocked down, has it once again. Centering pass, looking for Porter, can't find him. Shot and a save. Second shot, save again. First one from Eli Parada. Second shot by Nick Humphrey. Zach Frederick standing tall to stop both of them. 44 shots on goal for CVCA. closing in on the 49 that they had against this team in November. Mark Mosher, who has the last Royals goal, sends it in deep. Orange builds out with it. Brandon Lurie. Chidima back checks and takes it away. Chidima poke checked away at center ice. Noah Rice, who scored the goal, gained the zone but then lost it. 4.5 to go. With speed. Shot high and wide. Zach Nichols dumps it down low, collected by Brandon Lurie. Lurie leaves it for Fellinger. Haven't called his name much this period. Fellinger up ice. Lurie pushes it forward, looking for Blazier. Can't get it. Zach Nichols has it. Nichols skates in. Nichols has it poke checked away by Fellinger. And it's sent back out. Center ice. Blazier. He'll dump it toward Royals goaltender Caleb Mosher. Mosher will send it to the near side corner where Noah Chidima dumps it back around the boards and will collect it himself. Lawson Blazier out there, and Blazier is a story for the Lions. A two-sport athlete in 3 seasons, plays 6 sports for these Orange Lions. Plays football and soccer in the fall, hockey and swimming. A shot by Zach Nichols, another save. Chidima with a rebound shot saved and knocks over Max Siegel. We're saying Blazier, hockey and swimming. Swimming is his main sport, obviously, but he'll play 2 more sports in the spring, as we were told earlier before this game. Shot is knocked down. Fellinger winds up, a shot and a save by Mosher. Here comes a chance for CVCA with 3 minutes to go. Outward, centers. Royals Nichols keeps it in. He'll skate in the slot, fires, save by Frederick. Nichols collects it once again. Bodied off the puck, sent to the corner. Sift. Getting chippy here with 2.5 to go. Royals collect the puck again. Sift fires, hits iron. Second shot, knocked down in front, never got there. Fellinger stood in the way. Stegmeyer collects it for CVCA. Cord winds up and fires and scores. 4th of the afternoon for Cord Stegmeyer. What a day he's had. The CVCA sophomore won the puck battle on the boards, skated right into the slot, wound up and put it in the back of the net again. 4 goals today for Cord Stegmeyer. 9 goals for CVCA. 22nd of the season for Stegmeyer. And we wind down under 2 minutes. At center ice, David Sift collects it for the Royals. He'll retreat back and look to set up. Gets it up to Nick Humphrey. Humphrey will gain the zone. Has it poke checked away by Max Siegel. No icing as it's waved off. Round the boards it comes. Stegmeyer with pressure from Lurie. Centered in front. Waiting there was Noah Rice on the doorstep. Couldn't get his stick down. Humphrey back into the offensive zone. Skates into the circle. Skates in front. Chips it up, and Frederick is there for the save with 1 minute to go in today's contest. Royals 9 and Lions 1. CVCA with 3 goals in each period. And it looks like they will do one better than the first contest against these Orange Lions earlier this year, as the faceoff is won back to Wilford. His shot was knocked down. And the teams battle with less than a minute to go, less than a half a minute. Around the boards it goes. Funny bounce comes in front, and Fellinger will collect it. Can't get out of the zone, though. Chidima will skate in. One final chance for Noah. Shoots, and it's up over the bar. And with less than 10 seconds out, Russell Ty will take a chance. Ty skates in, back checked one final time by Eli Parada. Both players fall down in the corner. The horn sounds, and this one is official. The final score today from the Dan Kostel Rec Center: CVCA 9 and Orange 1. The Royals' record increases to 16-5. They go to 4-1 in the Greater Cleveland High School Hockey League Blue Division. The Lions fall to 5-7, 2-4 in the division. Shots on goal in that third period, the Royals had another 17. They finished with 49. Again, Orange with 6 shots, finished unofficially with 10. Recapping the scoring in the third period before we let you go with the rest of your Friday evening. The Royals' 7th goal today was scored by Nick Humphrey just 2 minutes into the contest, or into the third period. Humphrey from Stegmeyer and Sif. Mark Mosher got the next goal for CVCA, his 2nd of the season. One he just threw on net, and it found its way to the back of the net. His goal scored at 4:15 unassisted, and then Stegmeyer, his 4th of the afternoon at 12:37 for Cord. 4 goals and an assist today, 5 points. A great afternoon for Cord Stegmeyer. 3 goals. For the Orange Lions lone goal of the afternoon scored by freshman Noah Rice, his 10th goal of the season for the Lions, and that's the final